Spectacular Scarlet Spider.
What's up, guys? Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118 here, and today I have yet another costume review. So, if you don't know anything about this costume, it is the Threats and Menaces costume, otherwise known as the 2021 suit. Now, this suit has gotten a lot of backlash and hate, and I don't blame a lot of people for not liking it, but it is a different suit, and there's a couple reasons why I got this suit, and I'll kind of sort of get into them later. But before I get into the review itself, I just want to say, please use my code SCARLET118 at Zentai Zone for 15% off your order, because whenever you do that, not only does that help you save money on your order, but it also gives me some points to use towards Zentai Zone, to where they're able to send me costumes to review like this. And this costume that I have right here is one of those costumes. So with that being said, thank you everyone that has used the code, and I very much appreciate it. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. So, I don't know. I've had this suit for about a month now. No, not a month. I've had the suit for probably like 2 weeks now or something. And I've just been meaning to make the lenses on it. And it's just been a whole process. I've been insanely busy. So I finally have the review out here right now. They always come in these little Zentai Zone bags. They're really nice. Supposedly you're able to wash the suit. Like, if you have your costume in here, you can just throw it in the washer and wash it. I heard that somewhere. I don't know if that's true. But they always standard Zentai Zone bag. So let's just open it on up. Just to jog your memory, if you're not sure what the suit looks like, it is the silver, blue, orange, and yellowish costume right here. So this is the front of it. This is the back. It's very Tron looking, and that's kind of what I like about it. I'm not even a Tron fan, but I always like the technology, techno looking vibe of like these like light up costumes, like the big time suit, and the all new all different suit, and now this suit. And actually, now that I mention it, the all new all different suit, it's kind of funny. I've been getting a lot of like techno Spider-Man suits this year. I got Cyber Scar Spider, all new all different, this one, and there will be more coming up. So yeah, this pattern is by Gunhead Design again, and I honestly love the details that he's got on this. The blue shading. And if you guys have been subscribing to me for a while, you guys will know that I'm not like the biggest like fan or avid. Like, I'm not too crazy about shading. I don't really care all that much about it. But here, Gunhead really does some great weathering effects on the like the pseudo metallic parts, because this is supposed to be an armor suit, right? So he's got weathering on there, and he's got like this kind of metallic looking blue. And guys, can I just tell you one thing right now? I absolutely love the vibrancy of this blue. This is like my ideal blue. Well, actually I like my blue to be a little lighter, but this blue is so perfect for Spider-Man suit. Like I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like, I love the vibrancy on this blue. And let me just say right off the bat, Zentai Zone did an amazing job sewing this and putting it together. So yeah, go check out this pattern. I'll link it down below. Gunhead Design, great job as usual. And he does a really good job with the highlights on the to make it look like it's lighting up, but it's not. And so my features I got on this are wrist zippers, as usual. If you guys don't know what wrist zippers are, and I actually have them on this suit right now that I'm wearing. You just zip it down like that. You can pull your hand out, and I find it a lot easier to use than like detached gloves, because with detached gloves, I've heard that it can like not line up the pattern properly if you try to put it back on or whatever. I've heard there's some issues with it. I just personally always prefer wrist zippers, and if you want to zip it back up, you just kind of hold it with your hand up there, and actually you kind of hold it like that, and then you just zip it back up. So wrist zippers I always find handy. It helps you use your phone or eat whatever you need to do at a convention, or if you're just getting a photo shoot, it's really helpful. Definitely recommend wrist zippers. And I also got a vertical back zipper, and self-explanatory, it zips all the way down the back. I don't really like U-shaped zippers. They're not my favorite, but so that's why I always go vertical. But you can have your own opinion on that. And as always, Kung Fu shoes. So here's the boots, actually. You'll see it all better when I put it on and when I go into like an in-depth, up close and personal look of it. But yeah, so Kung Fu shoes, as always, they're built-in shoes that you slip your foot into. Very comfortable stuff. I used to be like an avid like soles guy, where it was just on the bottom, and I was like, I don't really care for Kung Fu shoes, but now I have tried them and I fell in love with them this past year. So Kung Fu shoes are the way to go. it's the extra $9. Just do it, guys. It's worth it. So the suit itself, pretty good stuff. Standard Zentai Zone suit, right? Like, so I'm very thankful for them to be able to send that to me for free again. Thank you again, Zentai Zone. I do appreciate it. And that's the thing, you know, I try to stay honest with you guys. If this suit was like bad right now, I'd be telling you, oh wow, it's not good, you know. I seriously would, and I did with the Kane suit predicament that's been going on. So I try to be honest with you guys to keep Zentai Zone honest. So that's the suit. Now the mask is interesting. So let me talk about this mask. As you can tell, it has yellow reflective eyes, and you're like, well, that's a little strange considering it's orange down here. And the reason I made it yellow is because in the comics, the suit is either yellow or orange. I prefer it to be yellow with the lights. Now, they're printed orangish yellow here, but I honestly really love the way that the yellow lenses look. It actually kind of, it completes the look, in my opinion, because you had the orange, you had the blue, you had the silver, and then the yellow adds this extra dimension to it. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks that cool. And so I made these lenses myself. I based them off the Patrick Gleason style of this Threats and Menaces costume. And honestly, I forgot to mention, quick side note, if you don't read the comics, Threats and Menaces, the reason the suit exists is because Spider-Man, or J. Jonah Jameson, you know, he knows who Spider-Man is now, and, you know, Peter Parker and all that. And so he helped him out, and he's like, I can help you make a little bit of money if we can just, like, stream your adventures as Spider-Man, and they can see through your lenses and stuff, and it's kind of like Twitch streaming, but Spider-Man style. And Peter was very reluctant to do it, but he needed to pay the bills, so he was like, all right, I'll try it out. And so that's where this suit comes in, and it enhances his like overall strength and speed as well. So you can kind of see Spider-Man moving. It's like the Velocity suit from the PS4 game, but it looks 100% cooler in my opinion. I never really liked the Velocity suit, the way it looked. So this is like Velocity suit, but actually cool in my opinion. I know a lot of people hate the suit, but I love it. And a lot of people probably hate it because the lenses design originally when they first revealed it was like just two little circles on his eyes. It looked kind of trash. I will admit that too. But that's when Patrick Gleason comes in and he drew it with the yellow and all that. And so I try to emulate his style of lenses. I make like 90% of the lenses on my costume, including these ultimate lenses I'm wearing right now. So I made style based off of Patrick Gleason, and then I was able to get my reflective material that I would use on like Alex Ross lenses, and then color it yellow. So it turned out pretty well. I love how it shines. You know, it sucks I haven't figured out how to do LED panels on a large scale because I could have done the same thing I did with the All New Different suit and installed panels in there, but then I'd have to make the eyes the size of like Ramita style. And these eyes look like this suit looks the best with bigger lenses in my opinion, so that's why I went with this. But yeah, in general, it looks pretty cool. I'm very happy with the way these lenses turned out. So overall, I mean, this suit is one that's hated by a lot of people, and I can't say I blame these people because it is a very weird suit, but I am one who kind of fell in love with it very quickly. Now, obviously, the classic suit's better. You can't deny that. So, and plus, this people thought that this suit would replace the one like the classic suit in the comics, but really, like he only had the suit for 6 issues. Like, if you couldn't see that one coming, then I don't know. You might not be reading comics that much because, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but you know, you can't beat the classic costumes. That's why like Superman's gone back to his classic look. Batman, he's always got his classic look. Spider-Man's got his classic look. So why not just let them change it up every now and then to make some interesting changes? So why not? That's what I like to say. So yeah, that's pretty much a look at the suit in general. So I'm just gonna put that there. So let's take an up close personal look of this costume. All right. All right, guys. So here is an up close and personal look at the costume. So as you can tell, there's some yellow in there, there's some vibes in there, but it's mostly orange. So it does look a little strange, I'll admit, with the yellow lenses here. But I do like how the yellow contrasts with the rest of the costume. I can't lie, guys. I know it's not like 100% matching, and honestly, I don't think the lenses would look as good. And okay, so they look a little dark right now because this room is not really that well lit. But outside, the light will reflect on this and shine yellow very well. You'll see that in my test pictures on Instagram because I'm in a more well-lit room. But in general, like I said, there's just a lot of detail on this suit. Here's some, oh, actually, I think it's up here more so. But there's like, you can tell there's some weathering on this. And Gunhead, they're really good at paying attention and showing like intense little details like that. So you just get that all throughout this costume.
You know, all down the arm. Like I said, I really love this blue. Shines very well. And these gloves have some great amount of detail on it as well. I like these little things right here, and the fingerless look. You know, you don't really. I don't think that many people appreciate the amount of detail on the suit just because they don't like the way it looks. Like, yeah, I get it. Even if you don't like the way it looks, you got to admit there's a lot of insane amount of detail in here. Like, okay, for example, I don't like the way like the MCU Spider-Man suit specifically. I guess you could say Far From Home. Let's use Far From Home as an example. I don't hate the suit by any means necessary, but I'm not really a fan of it, right? So, but I appreciate the amount of detail that's on that costume, and you just sometimes you just gotta appreciate the detail on costumes that you don't like anyways, you know. So I don't know. I really like the way this looks, and let me shift my sitting position so I can bring up boots. I'm not gonna spend too long on the boots. I mean, like they're all silver, but more detail here. Kung Fu shoes, great stuff. I gotta hurry this up. There's some stuff going on that I gotta get to, but like putting the costume on. So I'm not like it is just a bunch of like yellow, neon, orange lines all over the place. So, but I do want to show you guys the back, of course. Very intricate. I'm not like a huge fan of the back spider, honestly. It's like my least favorite part of the costume. It's just I don't know. I feel like, and this isn't Gunhead's fault because this is how it is in the comics. I don't like the circle there in the middle. Like take that circle out, right? And you get the triangle's enough. You don't need that little circle right here. And I think that would look fine. That actually looks 100% better, like me covering that up. But then you get that circle and it looks weird. Just take the circle out and that looks fine, you know? That actually looks pretty cool without the circle. Maybe make this just the highlight, kind of like the triangle there, and like not like one panel, or just make the triangle panel too. Anyways, enough rambling about the back. I mean, the belt. I haven't really paid attention to the belt. You know, the lines curve to the other side as well. It's all connected, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's another interesting detail I just noticed. Like all the orangish lines are kind of connected here. But back to the mask. Some little details here. These little earpiece things are pretty cool in my opinion. So overall, a great looking suit by Gunhead and Zentai Zone. So I recommend them. Anyways, without further ado, let's put this bad boy on.
And here it is, the Threats and Menaces Spider-Man 2021 costume. Now, a little side note, I'm wearing my Iron Spider, like, toy face shell mask under here. I don't really technically need it. It looks fine without it, but usually with these suits, I glued the lenses down while I'm wearing or while the face shell's on like a mannequin head, so it gives it the shape, and so it just forms better, and there's less wrinkles when I wear this. So, just if you see my jaw or my chin popping out at the bottom, it's not like the biggest face shell in the world, so sorry about that. It looks a little weird, but it gets its job done. So yeah, honestly, this suit gets too much hate. I think this looks incredible. Honestly, me personally, I know a lot of people have their own opinions, but yeah, I love the way that the lenses look as well, and they got that shine because they're the reflective material. It's funny because when I tinted tinting these lenses makes it so that I see the color that they're tinted. So everything is tinted like a yellow hue when I'm looking through these lenses. So it distorts your vision a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, I deal with a lot of crap with cosplay, like the shredder eyes, the all different eyes where they light up and you can't see anything. So this is a little better than that, right? But anyways, this I don't know. This suit is honestly awesome. I love the way it looks. Like Gunhead Designs killed it with this pattern. Honestly, they're very well worth their price. And I really think you guys should check them out. Uh, I know I said that I got this for free, but I do want to mention like what a price for this costume would be, because that'd only be the fair thing to do in a review. Because I would probably be getting those questions otherwise. With all the attachments I got, the Kung Fu shoes, the zippers, detached mask zipper, um, wrist zippers and whatever. It's like 5 options. This is not including the price of the pattern because that's its own thing. But if you get a Zentai Zone, you have the pattern already. This suit should probably cost you, I want to say, like around $130 with shipping, depending on which shipping option you choose. And that might be after the discount code as well. So use code SCARLET118. It does knock 15% off your order. So that's just a rough ballpark estimate right there. I don't know for sure because these prices vary depending on what you add to the suit. But with all the stuff I add, you're looking at probably like $120 to $130 or somewhere in that range. I think just going off random estimate. But yeah, in general, let's just stand up a little bit. The front of the suit, the back of the suit. Now the back spire is a little wonky looking, I will admit. I'm not like the biggest fan of how that looks, but it's very techno and Tron. Let's bring the boot up here for a second. Look at that. Great stuff right here. In general, this suit is very, very clean looking in my opinion. I love the look of the little like the three things on the hands there. There's an immense amount of detail on the suit that I think is not appreciated as much as it should be because I don't know, Gunhead really killed it. They knocked it out of the park because they have so much intricate stuff. I love the way it looks. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Tell your friends and family, I guess, about my channel. I would appreciate it. Use code SCAR118 at Zentai Zone for 15% off. Link to Zentai Zone, the pattern, will be down in my description down below. So if you need to check out Zentai Zone for any costume purposes, go down there. When you check out, use code SCAR118 again. And yeah, so follow me on Instagram at Spectacular Scarswear 118. Actually, no, I tripped up. There's no 118 in my Instagram name. It's just Spectacular Scarswear. How am I still making that mistake? It's been like 2 years since I took that out of my name. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Spectacular Scarswear. And that should be it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Spectacular Scarswear 118.